Imagine for a moment what your life would be like if you could alter your deepest beliefs, those that shape the way you think, feel, and act. Think about how it would feel to have control over the mental patterns that often seem automatic but directly influence your decisions, relationships, and even your success. What if I told you that this is possible? That there is a way to access and transform those subconscious beliefs, reprogramming your mind for success, health, and happiness. This is the power of the subconscious. Within your mind lies infinite potential waiting to be unleashed. It's not something new, but something that for centuries, many people didn't know how to access. The good news is that, through practice and proper understanding, you can learn to use this power to your advantage, rewriting the patterns that govern your life. The concept of mental reprogramming is not a myth or an elusive idea. It's a reality based on science and practice. Over the years, various studies and approaches, from modern neuroscience to positive psychology, point to the fact that the human brain is extremely adaptable. It can create new pathways, new connections, and new ways of interpreting the world. In other words, our brain can be shaped, and the key to doing so effectively lies in accessing the subconscious. When we talk about the subconscious, we're referring to the part of the mind that controls many of our behaviors, thoughts, and emotions without us being fully aware of it. The subconscious is like a sponge, absorbing everything we experience, from childhood to the present moment. It retains memories, beliefs, and patterns that have been repeated so many times that they've become automatic. And it is these automatic patterns that often determine success or failure in various areas of our lives. However, despite working invisibly, the subconscious can be accessed and shaped. And this is where mental reprogramming comes in. Through simple yet powerful techniques, it's possible to re-educate the subconscious, introducing new thought patterns that can radically transform your life. But before diving into these techniques, it's important to understand how this process works so that we can make the most of it. One of the great pioneers in studying the power of the subconscious was Dr. Joseph Murphy. In his book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Murphy introduced the concept that our deepest ingrained beliefs can be altered through the repetition of positive words and thoughts. He argued that by intentionally repeating certain words, you could plant new seeds in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind, thus creating a new reality. Words have immense power. When you repeatedly say something with emotion and conviction, you start to believe what you're saying. And that belief, in turn, shapes your reality. If you find yourself repeating negative thoughts, like "I'm not good enough" or "I will never succeed," the subconscious begins to accept those statements as true, reinforcing those patterns in your life. On the other hand, if you start introducing positive affirmations like "I am capable" and "success is a part of my life," the subconscious will also accept these new beliefs, changing your behaviors and, consequently, the outcomes you achieve. Of course, this may sound too simple, almost like magic. But the truth is that mental reprogramming is a process that requires practice, consistency, and patience. It's not just about repeating empty words. The key lies in combining those words with genuine emotion, faith in the process, and the conviction that change is possible. When you truly believe in something, the subconscious begins to work to align your reality with that belief. In this video, we'll explore expanded methods of mental reprogramming that go beyond words and simple affirmations. We'll dive into powerful practices that involve not only the use of words, but also the power of mental imagery, meditation, therapeutic writing, and deep emotional connection. Each of these tools will be presented in an accessible, practical, and applicable way so that you can start reprogramming your mind and accessing the transformative power of your subconscious. You are about to embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. Throughout this journey, you will learn not only how to transform your subconscious beliefs, but also how to overcome the obstacles that may arise along the way. The key to success is in your hands, and it all starts with the decision to take the first step. Pay attention. We want to see you putting these lessons into practice in your daily life. So with all your determination, comment below, "I will be rich and achieve financial freedom this year." Did you know that by making a public affirmation, your chances of reaching that goal increase. That's right. By writing, declaring, and sharing your goals, you make a commitment to yourself and others, and that gives you the energy and motivation to make it happen. So don't wait any longer. Subscribe, give a like, and comment now to take the first step toward your financial success. Together, we'll build the future you deserve. The science behind the subconscious. The human mind is one of the most extraordinary creations of the universe. Inside each brain are billions of nerve cells connected in a vast web of circuits that together form the foundation of our perception, thought, and behavior. The brain, often compared to a biological supercomputer, has a fascinating ability to adapt and evolve, an ability known as neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the phenomenon that allows the brain to reorganize itself, form new connections, and even create new neurons throughout life. This means that, regardless of past experiences, habits, or beliefs you have accumulated, your brain has the ability to change and grow. And this is the key to mental reprogramming. It's through the brain's plasticity that you can shape the subconscious to create new realities and reach new heights of personal and emotional success. But how exactly does the subconscious fit into this? Think of the subconscious as the permanent file of the mind, where all experiences, learning, and behavior patterns are stored. With every new stimulus we receive, the subconscious reacts based on these pre-existing patterns. It operates automatically, governing many of our decisions without us being fully aware of it. This is especially evident in moments of stress, or when we make quick decisions, where the subconscious acts as an autopilot, guiding us based on past experiences. This subconscious operation may initially seem like a limitation. After all, if the subconscious is responsible for automatic patterns, how can we change it? The answer lies in understanding how the subconscious can be influenced, and sleep plays a crucial role in this process. During sleep, our conscious mind enters a state of rest, but the subconscious remains active, processing information and organizing memories. Brain activity during sleep, especially in the REM, rapid eye movement phase, is intense. In this phase, the brain processes the events of the day, consolidates memories, and integrates new information. That's why sleep is considered an ideal time to influence the subconscious. When you practice mental reprogramming at night, whether through affirmations, visualizations, or meditation techniques, you're taking advantage of a mental state in which the subconscious is more receptive to new information. This is the moment when you can plant new thought patterns, rewriting old beliefs with greater ease. Many personal development experts recommend listening to positive affirmations or guided meditations before bed, precisely because the subconscious is more open to change during this period. In addition to sleep, another crucial aspect of mental reprogramming is the relationship between the subconscious and affirmations. Affirmations are positive and powerful statements that, when repeated consistently, help reprogram thought patterns. But there's a science behind this practice. Affirmations work based on positive psychology, a field of psychology that focuses on the study of emotions, behaviors, and thoughts that contribute to human well-being and flourishing. The repetition of positive words activates specific parts of the brain, such as the prefrontal cortex, which is associated with rational thought and decision-making. By using affirmations continuously, you literally train the brain to recognize positive patterns, shifting focus away from negative thoughts and creating new neural pathways that favor growth and self-esteem. It's important to note that for affirmations to be effective, they must be more than just mechanical words. They need to be accompanied by emotion and conviction. When you say something with emotion, like "I am capable," the brain responds more intensely. Emotions release neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin, which facilitate learning and the retention of new information. In other words, when you repeat an affirmation with emotion, the brain absorbs the message more deeply, increasing the chances of this new belief being consolidated in the subconscious. The practice of affirmations is also linked to the concept of outcome expectancy, which is a subconscious belief that what you are affirming will actually happen. The power of expectation is something that science has studied for decades. Research shows that when a person genuinely believes that something will work out, the brain begins to align behaviors and decisions subconsciously to make the desired outcome happen. An interesting example of this connection between expectation and result can be seen in studies on the placebo effect. When a person believes they are taking an effective medication, even if it is just an inactive substance, the brain responds as if they were receiving the real treatment, activating healing mechanisms in the body. This shows the incredible power that the mind has to influence outcomes simply through the strength of belief. However, just as the subconscious can be trained for positive patterns, it can also be conditioned to follow negative patterns. Repetitive thoughts of fear, scarcity, or doubt end up forming neural circuits that reinforce these feelings. That's why, to effectively reprogram the mind, it's essential to become aware of these negative patterns and replace them with constructive thoughts. Modern neuroscience is just beginning to unravel the complexity of the subconscious. But one thing is clear: the brain is malleable, and your beliefs can be transformed. This gives us a powerful opportunity to change not only how we think, but also how we act and live. Through mental reprogramming, we can consciously take control of subconscious patterns and create a reality that aligns with our deepest desires. So, as we dive into the techniques of mental reprogramming, remember that your brain is always ready to learn and grow. All you need is a clear intention and a commitment to apply the right practices consistently. Science is on your side, and the potential for transformation is literally within your mind. Different methods of mental reprogramming. Now that we understand the science behind the subconscious and how it can be shaped, it's time to explore practical methods you can use to reprogram your mind and transform your life. Mental reprogramming isn't limited to a single technique. In fact, there are several approaches that can be used individually or in combination, depending on what works best for you. The important thing is that all of them share the same principle: modifying subconscious patterns to create a new conscious reality. Powerful affirmations. Beyond wealth and success. One of the most well-known methods of mental reprogramming is the use of positive affirmations. As mentioned earlier, affirmations are intentional and positive statements that you repeat to yourself with the aim of changing your beliefs and eventually your actions. While many people use affirmations related to wealth and success, the power of this practice goes far beyond these two aspects of life. Affirmations can be customized for virtually any area in which you want to grow or improve. For example, if you want to strengthen your self-esteem, you can use affirmations like, "I am worthy and valuable," or "I accept myself completely as I am." If your goal is to improve physical health, a powerful affirmation would be, "My body is healthy and strong," or "I take good care of my health, and it is reflected in my well-being." The key to creating effective affirmations is ensuring that they are positive. Focus on what you want rather than what you want to avoid. The subconscious responds better to positive affirmations. Specific. Instead of using vague statements like, "I am happy," try to be more detailed. "I choose to see the positive side in every situation." In the present tense affirmations create a sense of immediacy. By saying, "I am," instead of "I will be," you send a clear message to the subconscious that the change is already happening. Accompanied by emotion. Don't just repeat words mechanically. The more emotion and conviction you put into your affirmations, the faster they will be absorbed by the subconscious. Remember, the power of affirmations is not just in the words, but in the meaning you assign to them. So, when creating your own affirmations, ask yourself, what do I really want to feel and believe? Creative visualization, painting the reality of your dreams. Another powerful technique that complements the use of affirmations is creative visualization. Visualization is the process of creating detailed mental images of what you want to achieve or experience. By visualizing your goals clearly and vividly, you are creating a mental representation that helps the subconscious align your actions with what has been visualized. Imagine that your goal is to reach a higher level of success in your career. You can see yourself in a leadership position, being admired by colleagues, contributing valuable ideas, and experiencing the satisfaction of being recognized for your work. By visualizing this frequently, you are essentially training your subconscious to believe that this reality already exists, which in turn affects your decisions, behaviors, and even the way you interact with others at work. The power of visualization is not limited to major achievements. It can be used to enhance virtually any aspect of life, from relationships to physical health. Professional athletes often use visualization to improve performance, imagining themselves perfectly executing each movement before a competition. This is because the brain does not distinguish between a physically lived experience and an intensely visualized one. Both types of experience create subconscious impressions that influence how you act. When practicing creative visualization, try following these tips. Use all senses. Don't just visualize with your mind's eye. Include sounds, smells, tactile sensations, and even emotions. The more detailed the visualization, the more real it will seem to your subconscious. See yourself in the present. Just like with affirmations, visualize your goals as if they have already been achieved. See yourself experiencing the success, health, or happiness you desire. Be consistent. As with any other practice, consistency is key. Dedicate a few minutes each day to visualization and see how it begins to positively influence your thoughts and behaviors. Meditation. Quieting the mind to rediscover potential. Meditation is another incredibly effective tool for mental reprogramming. It helps calm the conscious mind, allowing you to access deeper levels of the subconscious. When we meditate, we enter a state of deep relaxation that facilitates the reprogramming of limiting beliefs and the installation of new ideas. There are many types of meditation, but those most effective for mental reprogramming typically involve the repetition of mantras or focusing on affirmations. By silently repeating a powerful phrase during meditation, such as, "I am worthy of all the best life has to offer," you are sending a clear message to the subconscious. Additionally, meditation creates space for you to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting attached to them. Often, our conscious mind is full of distractions and limiting beliefs that prevent access to the subconscious. When you meditate regularly, you learn to dissociate yourself from those thoughts, allowing new beliefs and mental patterns to emerge. Meditation also helps reduce stress and anxiety, factors that often create resistance to the reprogramming process. When we're stressed, our body enters a fight or flight state, in which the subconscious is more inclined to follow old survival patterns. Meditation combats this, creating a state of inner peace that facilitates the absorption of new beliefs. Therapeutic writing. Putting thoughts into words. Another powerful mental reprogramming technique is therapeutic writing. Writing is a deeply personal and effective way to externalize your thoughts and subconscious beliefs. When you put your feelings, desires, and fears on paper, you are creating a bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. Therapeutic writing can be used in several ways. Affirmation journal. Write your affirmations daily, as if you are creating a wish list for your future. By doing this, you not only reinforce these ideas, but also give the conscious mind a chance to reflect on them. Free writing. Allow yourself to write without filters or restrictions for a set amount of time. This can reveal subconscious patterns you didn't know were there. Often, blocks and limiting beliefs emerge through this uninhibited writing, allowing you to identify and begin working on them. Rewriting your story. Take a limiting belief you have about yourself, such as, "I never finish what I start," and rewrite that belief in positive and empowering terms, such as, "I am a person who dedicates themselves and successfully completes everything I start." Through the practice of therapeutic writing, you are essentially taking control of your personal narrative. And by doing so, you can begin to alter the patterns that have been subconsciously ingrained over the years. Emotions and mental reprogramming. Emotions are a fundamental part of who we are. They move us, shape our decisions, and directly influence how we perceive the world. When it comes to mental reprogramming, emotions play a crucial role, as they bring our beliefs and affirmations to life. Without emotion, any attempt to reprogram the subconscious can be superficial and ineffective. Therefore, understanding how to align your emotions with your thoughts is essential to achieving true transformation. One of the first things to understand is that the subconscious is deeply influenced by emotions. Think of the subconscious as a garden. The words you repeat, the visualizations you create, and the beliefs you hold are the seeds you plant. However, it's your emotions that water these seeds and make them grow. When you feel something intensely, be it joy, gratitude, fear, or anxiety, you're sending a powerful message to the subconscious. This message says, "This is important to me, pay attention to it." For example, if you're repeating affirmations of success but internally feel fear of failure or doubt about your abilities, the negative emotions can contradict the positive words you're trying to introduce. In this case, the subconscious receives a mixed message. While the words say "I am capable," the emotions say "I am unsure." And the subconscious, being more receptive to emotions, tends to follow what you feel most strongly. This brings us to an important point: emotional alignment. For mental reprogramming to be effective, your emotions must align with your words and intentions. If you want to manifest abundance, for example, you need not only to affirm this verbally, but also to feel the emotion of abundance. This may seem challenging, especially when external reality does not yet reflect the desired results. However, this is the real key to transforming the subconscious. Feeling as if you have already achieved what you desire, even before seeing physical evidence of it. Have you ever heard the expression, "fake it until you make it"? In the context of mental reprogramming, this phrase takes on a deeper meaning. By aligning your emotions with your affirmations, you're essentially tricking the subconscious into believing that what you're affirming is already true. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or living in denial, but rather cultivating the emotions associated with the outcome you want to achieve. If you're seeking more confidence, ask yourself, how would I feel if I were already a confident person? Then, try to recreate that feeling in your body and mind, even if it initially feels artificial. An effective technique for aligning emotions with mental reprogramming is the use of emotional visualizations. We've already discussed the practice of creative visualization, which involves creating mental images of your goals. However, to further enhance this technique, add an emotional layer. Don't just see what you want, feel what you want. If you're visualizing professional success, imagine the feeling of accomplishment when closing a big deal or receiving recognition from your colleagues. How would you feel? Relief, pride, gratitude? Immerse yourself in those emotions as you visualize, and your subconscious will begin to accept this new reality more easily. Another crucial aspect of emotional reprogramming relates to how we deal with negative emotions. It's natural to feel fear, doubt, or anxiety when trying to change deeply ingrained patterns. However, instead of suppressing or denying these emotions, it's important to acknowledge and process them in a healthy way. That's because unresolved emotions can act as hidden barriers, blocking the progress of reprogramming. A practical way to deal with negative emotions is to use the technique of emotional release, which involves identifying the emotion, accepting its presence without judgment, and then letting it go. Let's imagine you're trying to reprogram the belief that you deserve success, but you continue to feel a persistent anxiety about not being good enough. Instead of trying to ignore this anxiety, acknowledge it. Ask yourself, where is this feeling coming from? What is it trying to tell me? By doing so, you allow the emotion to be seen and processed. This helps dissipate its intensity, allowing more positive emotions like confidence and self-worth to take its place. Gratitude is also a powerful emotion when it comes to mental reprogramming. Studies show that practicing gratitude activates parts of the brain associated with well-being and satisfaction. When you express genuine gratitude, you're training the subconscious to focus on the positive aspects of your life, rather than on the lacks or shortages. This creates an internal shift that helps reinforce the positive beliefs you're trying to establish. You can integrate gratitude into your daily reprogramming practice in a simple way. Every morning or before going to sleep, think of 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small. The important thing is to feel genuine gratitude for those things. Then associate those feelings of gratitude with your affirmations or visualizations. For example, if your affirmation is, "I am abundant," you can think of something specific in your life that already reflects that abundance, like your health, your friendships, or your professional opportunities. This creates an emotional connection between gratitude and the belief you're reinforcing. Finally, remember that mental reprogramming is a process that requires patience and consistency. Your emotions may not change immediately, but as you practice, they will begin to align with the new beliefs you're establishing. Don't get discouraged if at first your emotions seem at odds with your affirmations. The simple act of persisting, of continuing to feel and affirm positivity, will gradually transform your emotional and subconscious patterns. In summary, your emotions are the engines that drive mental reprogramming. By aligning your feelings with your words, you create a powerful connection that accelerates the transformation of the subconscious. And remember, the secret is in feeling, not just speaking or thinking, but deeply feeling the reality you want to create. It's this emotion that will guide your subconscious toward your dreams. Common obstacles and how to overcome them. Mental reprogramming is a powerful process, but like any journey of personal transformation, it comes with its challenges. Often, when beginning this practice, people encounter obstacles that can weaken their motivation or lead to frustration. These mental blocks are normal and part of the growth process. However, the good news is that, with the right strategies, it's possible to overcome them and ensure that you continue advancing toward your goals. Let's explore some of the most common obstacles and practical ways to tackle them. Impatience. Wanting immediate results. One of the biggest challenges faced by those starting to reprogram their minds is impatience. We live in a society that values quick results, where we're constantly bombarded with promises of instant change. However, the subconscious works at a different pace. It needs time and consistency to absorb and process new information, especially when these new beliefs contradict old, deeply ingrained patterns. It's important to remember that mental reprogramming is a gradual process. You didn't develop your beliefs and thought patterns overnight, and likewise, you won't change them instantly. The key to overcoming impatience is to adopt a long-term mindset. Consider mental reprogramming as training for the mind, just as you would train a muscle in your body. At first, the results may seem small, but with consistent practice, they begin to accumulate, leading to significant changes. A practical way to deal with impatience is to celebrate small progress. Instead of focusing only on the big results, acknowledge each step along the way. If you notice that your mind is more focused or that you're responding more positively to a challenging situation, celebrate that. Small victories are signs that the process is working and that you're on the right track. Self-sabotage, fear of success. Another common obstacle is self-sabotage. Often, even when we're working to achieve a positive goal, our subconscious can create resistance. This happens because the subconscious becomes accustomed to old patterns, and even if those patterns aren't healthy, they are familiar. Change, no matter how desired, can trigger deep fears, such as fear of the unknown or even fear of success. Self-sabotage can manifest in many ways: procrastination, lack of commitment, excuses not to practice affirmations or visualizations, among others. To overcome this, it's crucial first to identify the sabotaging behaviors. Ask yourself, do I really believe I deserve this change? What scares me about achieving my goals? By bringing these fears to the surface, you begin to weaken their power. An effective strategy to combat self-sabotage is to deconstruct the fear. If you're afraid of success, ask yourself, what do I think will happen if I'm successful? Often, these fears are based on unfounded assumptions or limiting beliefs. By confronting them directly, you can begin to dismantle them. Another helpful technique is to set small goals instead of focusing on large achievements. Big changes can seem scary to the subconscious, but small daily steps make the process more manageable and less intimidating. Lack of faith in the process. At some point, many people may question whether mental reprogramming really works. This skepticism may stem from a lack of deep understanding of the process or the absence of immediate results. Lack of faith in the process can undermine your motivation and cause you to give up before seeing the fruits of your labor. Overcoming this barrier requires patience and trust that, over time, change will occur. Remember that, like any practice, mental reprogramming requires consistency. The useful analogy is to think of a gardener planting a seed. At first, they see nothing but dirt, but they continue to water and care for the plant because they know that growth is happening beneath the surface, even if it's not immediately visible. To strengthen your faith in the process, it's helpful to track your progress over time. Write down small changes you notice, such as a more positive mindset or a greater ability to handle challenges. These changes are signs that the process is working, and recognizing these victories will help maintain your faith. Another way to fuel your belief in the process is to seek inspiration from success stories. Many people around the world have transformed their lives through mental reprogramming, and learning about these stories can provide the boost you need to keep going. The power of habit, the difficulty of breaking patterns. One of the biggest obstacles is the strength of old habits. When we spend years or even decades reinforcing certain thought patterns, they become automatic. Even if you're aware that these mental habits are harmful, breaking them can be challenging. Here, neuroscience offers good news. Habits can be broken and replaced with new patterns. But like any new habit, mental reprogramming requires practice. In the beginning, it may feel forced or even uncomfortable to repeat positive affirmations or visualize desired scenarios. But over time, these practices begin to feel more natural. An effective way to overcome the power of habit is to incorporate mental reprogramming into your daily routine. Set aside a specific time of day, perhaps right after waking up or before going to bed, to dedicate to the practice. The subconscious responds well to repetition and consistency, so the more you practice, the faster new patterns will be established. Additionally, start immediately replacing any negative thought that arises. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not capable," replace it right away with, "I am fully capable." This constant practice helps weaken old habits and strengthen new ones. Lack of clarity, not knowing what you want. Many times, people struggle to reprogram their minds because they don't have enough clarity about what they really want. Without a clear goal, the mind has no direction, and the subconscious doesn't know which beliefs or patterns to adopt. This is a common obstacle, but one that can be overcome with some deep reflection. To overcome this barrier, take time to really think about what you want to achieve with mental reprogramming. What are your biggest desires? What do you truly want to change or improve in your life? When you have a clear vision, the subconscious can start working to align your actions and decisions with that goal. You can use the practice of therapeutic writing to clarify your desires. Grab a notebook and write in detail about what you want to manifest in your life. The more specific your description, the more directed your reprogramming process will be. Areas of impact beyond wealth. When we talk about mental reprogramming, the focus often falls on the idea of attracting wealth and financial success. While these are legitimate and important areas, the power to reprogram the subconscious goes far beyond money and material achievements. True transformation happens when we apply these principles to improve every aspect of our lives, from physical health to relationships and self-confidence. Let's explore how mental reprogramming can impact other equally essential areas of our well-being and happiness. Physical health, the mind-body connection. The relationship between mental state and physical health is well documented, and mental reprogramming can play a vital role in strengthening the body. The subconscious has a profound effect on our nervous system, hormones, and even the immune system. When we are stressed, anxious, or holding limiting beliefs about our health, the body responds with tension, imbalances, and in some cases, illness. On the other hand, by using reprogramming techniques to cultivate a mindset of health, vitality, and well-being, you can begin to notice physical improvements. Affirmations such as, "My body is strong and healthy," or "I take care of myself, and my body responds with energy and vitality," are examples of how you can start influencing your physical state through the subconscious. Additionally, creative visualization practices are also extremely effective in this field. Visualizing yourself in full health, practicing physical activities, feeling energized, and having a balanced body can help reduce symptoms of illness and strengthen the immune system. Numerous studies show how the power of the mind can be a powerful ally in healing and preventing disease, reinforcing how important it is to maintain a positive mindset regarding health. Relationships, the key to harmonious connections. Another area profoundly impacted by mental reprogramming is relationships. Often, our interactions and connections with others are heavily influenced by subconscious patterns that we may not always realize. Old beliefs, such as "I'm not worthy of love" or "people always disappoint me," can affect how we relate to family, friends, and romantic partners. Mental reprogramming allows you to identify these harmful patterns and replace them with beliefs that promote healthier and more harmonious relationships. Affirmations such as "I deserve loving and balanced relationships" or "I attract people who respect and value me" can help change the way you relate to others, creating space for more authentic and meaningful connections. Moreover, by improving your relationship with yourself, cultivating self-esteem and self-compassion through affirmations and visualization practices, you also improve your external relationships. After all, the more love and acceptance you have for yourself, the easier it is to attract and maintain healthy, positive relationships with others. Self-confidence, the foundation for personal growth. One of the greatest benefits of mental reprogramming is its direct impact on self-confidence. Many people struggle with limiting beliefs about their worth and ability, which can hinder personal and professional growth. Feelings of inadequacy or lack of confidence can prevent someone from taking on new challenges, expressing their opinions, or even pursuing opportunities that could significantly improve their lives. Through reprogramming, you can build a new foundation of self-confidence, replacing limiting beliefs with statements of power and capability. Phrases such as "I am fully capable of achieving my goals" or "I trust my abilities and decisions" help shape a new perception of yourself, which is reflected in your daily actions. In addition to affirmations, the practice of creative visualization is also extremely useful for strengthening self-confidence. Imagine yourself in challenging situations, but this time, see yourself handling them successfully. Visualize yourself overcoming obstacles, taking on responsibilities with confidence, and receiving recognition for your work. Over time, these visualizations begin to directly impact how you behave and how others perceive you. In addition to affirmations, the practice of creative visualization is also extremely useful for strengthening self-confidence. Imagine yourself in challenging situations, but this time, see yourself handling them successfully. Visualize yourself overcoming obstacles, taking on responsibilities with confidence, and receiving recognition for your work. Over time, these visualizations begin to directly impact how you behave and how others perceive you. Emotional well-being. Cultivating inner peace. One of the most frequently neglected, but perhaps most important areas is emotional well-being. Emotional health is directly linked to the quality of our thoughts and what we choose to feed our minds. Emotions such as fear, anger, and resentment can create deep blocks, limiting our potential for happiness and fulfillment. Mental reprogramming can be used to heal emotional wounds, release resentments, and promote a state of inner peace. Affirmations such as, "I release the past and am at peace with the present," or "I choose to live with joy and serenity," can begin to transform how you deal with challenging emotions. Over time, you'll notice that your emotional responses to life's challenges become more balanced and conscious. Additionally, the practice of techniques like guided meditation can help calm the mind and create space for emotional healing. During meditation, you can repeat calming affirmations or visualize yourself in a state of deep peace, allowing these positive emotions to settle into your subconscious. Expansion of consciousness, a new level of reality. When you start working deeply on reprogramming the subconscious, there is also a natural expansion of your consciousness. You begin to realize that your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality in ways deeper than you ever imagined. From this new level of awareness, it's possible to expand your worldview and yourself, opening doors to new opportunities and experiences that once seemed impossible. Mental reprogramming can lead you to a state of consciousness where you become the active creator of your life, instead of a mere passive spectator of circumstances. This new level of self-awareness and empowerment can transform all aspects of your existence, from how you see yourself to how you perceive the universe around you. It's important to emphasize that the process of mental reprogramming requires patience. At the beginning, it may seem that changes are slow or that old patterns still have a strong hold on your life. However, just like cultivating a plant, mental transformation takes time. Consistency is key. Repeating affirmations, practicing visualization, and aligning your emotions with your desires daily is what allows new beliefs to take hold. Another fundamental aspect is maintaining faith in the process. As we discussed, there may be moments of doubt when the results seem distant or unattainable. However, it's in those moments that you must trust the process the most. Science and practical experience demonstrate that mental reprogramming works, as long as you commit to it. Stay firm in the practice, and little by little, you'll see your reality changing in a positive way. Mental reprogramming not only improves isolated areas of life, like wealth or success, it touches all dimensions of the human being, from physical health to relationships and self-confidence. By consciously working on your thoughts and beliefs, you become a more complete version of yourself, capable of living in balance and with purpose. More than anything, mental reprogramming is a powerful reminder that you have control over your life. Often we believe that we are at the mercy of circumstances, past patterns, or the fears we carry. However, by accessing the power of the subconscious, you realize that transformation is within your reach. You are the architect of your mind, and therefore, the creator of your reality. I conclude this video with an empowering message. You are capable of transforming your life from the inside out. By reprogramming your subconscious, you'll be opening the doors to a world of infinite possibilities. No matter what your current circumstances, limiting beliefs, or challenges may be, the power to change lies within you. Stay firm, practice with intention and emotion, and always remember that what you think, you create. Every thought is a seed, and every practice is an opportunity to cultivate it. Keep believing in your potential, and you'll see positive changes start to manifest, becoming part of your daily reality. Before you leave, I have a request. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. Here, we always bring content that will help you evolve and achieve your goals. Give it a like, share this video with your friends, and help spread these motivational ideas. And don't forget to check out the recommended videos at the end. They'll give you even more valuable insights to keep you on track in your journey. Thank you so much for being part of this amazing community that keeps growing. Together, we'll achieve the success you deserve. See you in the next video. The power of the mind is real, and now, it's in your hands.